Hello and welcome to another IELTS speaking practice video by Johnny. So here I am doing a one-on-one class with Mr. Hoàn, and so we are doing topic number 6, part 1, taking a rest. You know what resting means, do you? Do you know what resting means? Mr. Hoàn, do you know what resting means?
What's mean resting?
Rest or resting. Basically, it doesn't just mean like sleeping or napping. Resting can also mean that you take a break from something. Like, for example, resting from talking to people. So it means that you take a break from talking to people. To rest, generally, it doesn't just mean to sleep. To rest means to take a break from doing something. It can mean like to rest from work, to rest from social relationship, những mối quan hệ xã hội. Rest khỏi đó luôn, tạm ngưng. Rest from social relationship. It can mean to rest from to rest from studying, to rest from to rest from gymming. You know, you don't go to gym that much anymore because you take a rest because too much already. So you take a rest from gymming, for example. So how often do you take a rest, Mr. Hoàn?
I think take a rest every day after a stressful day.
After a stressful, nó không phải là full gì hết nha, nó là phầu. Cái âm xoa, cái âm yếu hơn á. Phầu. Stressful, beautiful, stressful, awful, stressful. Okay, let's try that again. How often do you take a rest?
I usually take a rest after a stressful day, and it's usually at night when I have dinner and I take a short rest and do homework.
Take a short rest and then do homework, I see. Do you take a nap when you take your rest? Do you take a nap when you take your rest or no?
I think not, because I spend my leisure time for chatting with my friends and surf the internet.
Okay, good. Now, so I see. But you don't nap at all, is that?
Yeah.
You don't nap at all, yes or no? Cẩn thận,
No.
cái logic, cần thấy cái logic.
Okay.
But you don't rest at all, do you? That you don't take a nap at all, do you?
I should have a nap after.
So yes, I do. So yes, I do. So yes, I do take a nap.
Yes, I do take a nap after lunch.
After lunch. Okay, good. So how long is it? How long do you think should a nap be? Or how long do you think people should take a nap?
It's just maybe around 1 hour. Sometimes it's 2 if I so tired.
Sometimes 2 hours you're too tired, I see. Now, so let's try to expand it because that's just one sentence. Mới còn câu à. So how long you take a nap? So you can say, how do you feel after taking a nap? But what would happen if people sleep too much when they take a nap? What happens if they don't take a nap at all? What would they feel? And does it help them to study or work better or more efficiently? Something like that. Let's try again. So how long do you think a nap should be?
If as every people should take a nap at lunch and after a stressful days, and I believe that will help them release stress and re- revival health.
Okay, good to have a better health, I see. But how do you feel after taking a nap then?
Maybe I think they to be of a sound mind and have energy for the job.
Have energy for the what? Let's try again. How do you feel after taking a nap? Thử lại đi. Try again.
I think after a nap, I feel to be a sound mind and
I feel what? Sound my what? Không hiểu. I don't understand.
có cái từ tỉnh táo không?
I would have a clear mind.
Clear mind, yeah.
A clear mind. Let's just say a clear mind or a clear head. Đầu nó thông tuệ, nó không có bị block. Là cái đầu nó tỉnh táo, nó không có bị mù mờ, bị block gì cả. Không là bị mệt mỏi gì cả. I have a clear head, a clear mind, I think. So, how do you feel after taking a nap for too long? Let's try to expand it, Mr. Hoàn. You need to expand it. How do you feel after taking a nap for too long?
I think it will have a so long nap. It have a effect to the mind. It will
Affectu là chết rồi. Affectu là chết. Không có affectu nha. Động từ affect không có đi kèm với từ. Affect nè, impact nè, và influence, ba cái động từ đó nó không đi kèm với từ nha. So it affects me, it affects people, it affects someone. Không phải là it affects to me hay là to people vậy đó nha. Cẩn thận. Try again. So after taking a nap for too long, how do you feel?
I think take a long nap will affect people's mind and they feel more tired and can concentrate in
And cannot, right? And they cannot concentrate well, right?
They cannot concentrate well on their occupation. More than that, they maybe it have affect their health too.
It also affects the health too. I see. I see now. So is it important for you to take a rest every day? Or sometimes you don't need to take a rest? Is it really important for you to take a rest every day? What do you feel? Think about different days and what different workload. Cái lượng làm việc. Think about the things that you do, the workload, the nature of the work that you do, cái bản chất của công việc mà mình làm, the nature of the work that you do, the workload, and the hours that you work, giờ nào làm việc, cái ca nào, or the shift that you work, something like that, or you study. Is it important for you to take a rest every day?
I think take a rest with me is very necessary due to in the more I engage in dreaming in the morning and after lunch, I think I need a nap to
After lunch, you need a nap to do what?
relax and for the evening class, and maybe have a extra class and at night in the night at night.
At night. Extra class at night. I'll take extra class at night. Okay. All right. So, do you think people nowadays work too much? Em có nghĩ con người ngày nay làm việc quá nhiều không? Think about the people in the office. Think about the people on the street. Think about the people that you meet, your friends, your family. Do you think people nowadays work too much? And what can they do? Why do they have to work so much? Or why do they don't work at all? Or why do they work little? Làm ít hay làm nhiều? Tại sao? Something like that. Okay. Do you think people nowadays work too much?
I think people nowadays really work too much because in the development structure right now, people need to work to progress themselves and
To what? To what?
progress.
To tiến bộ bản thân. To progress themselves? Well, we don't say that. I think to improve themselves. We say to improve themselves. Không có dùng progress themselves, nó không nghe tự nhiên. It's not natural to say to progress themselves. Just say to improve themselves, okay? Okay, continue, please. So, do you think people nowadays work too much? Let's try again. You're not really that good yet.
I think that
You just send me a like. Mới gửi like nè.
đâu có đâu.
Trên Facebook 10 giờ 32 nè. You sent me a like. Oh.
Maybe I not remember.
Maybe it's just a mistake. Okay, now. So try again. Do you think people nowadays work too much? Nowadays work too much?
I think it's based on people to people and just in my perspective, I think that people right now is work too hard, and I think they need leisure time to take care of themselves and
Take care of themselves.
And spend time for their families.
And spend time with their family, I see. But a lot of people now these days they still work too much. I know some people they work 3 jobs. Có nhiều người thì biết là họ làm đến 3 job lận á. They work 3 jobs, not just 2. They some people I know they work 3 jobs to support themselves. Để tự nuôi sống. Để tự nuôi sống bản thân. To support themselves. Để tự nuôi sống bản thân họ. Or to support other family member. Để mà nuôi sống thành viên khác gia đình luôn á. Like to support other family members as well. Right, so that's why they don't really take a rest. But do you think what are the harm that can cause by overworking? What are the harm that can be caused by overworking? What do you think?
I think overworking can, first of all, I think that will affect people's health and
People's health.
It
affects people's health and
lead to reduced work quality and
exactly, it reduces the work quality. It reduces the quality of work and efficiency. Hiệu suất công việc. It decreases the work efficiency. Anything else?
Maybe that will also impact their attitude. So, first instance, when they working so hard, then they feel tired, so they have a bad attitude to another.
Okay, they may have bad attitude to the others. It's true. Bad attitude to the others. Very good. So it's also harmful in the long run. It causes people to gain weight excessively. Nó bắt con người ta, nó gây ra con người ta là tăng cân một cách quá mức. To gain weight excessively. To gain weight excessively, and also it might develop into obesity and other health problems later. Có thể nó phát triển thành là béo phì và những vấn đề sức khỏe sau đó nữa cơ. It might develop into obesity or other health problems later. Okay, now let's go to the topic number 5 about museums. Do you know anything about this topic?
No.
Alright, let's try it. Because museum, bảo tàng, is connected to history. You know, people visit museum to visit the old things, or museum is also about art as well. Trưng bày nghệ thuật nữa cơ. Okay, so do you like visiting museums and why?
I not really like visiting museums because I think it's so boring and it's not interested with me. So I think but I think it's maybe new experience with me, so I will try it in future.
It's a new experience with you, so for you, so maybe you try in the future. Đúng rồi, mấy cái cách trả lời mà nó giống như là nó né ra như vậy á, đi vòng vòng xung quanh như vậy á, cũng là một cách trả lời. So if you explain in a way that you beat around the bush, đi vòng vòng xung quanh, không đi vào đúng chủ đề. If you beat around the bush like that, it also is a way to answer too. Nó cũng là một cách trả lời luôn nha. So it's also accepted as well. Now, so you said that you don't like visiting museums. So I cannot ask you the next question, how often? So I have to ask you the third question. Are there any museums in your hometown? Think about the museum. Bảo tàng phụ nữ. The Museum of Women. The Museum of nó gọi là bảo tàng chứng tích chiến tranh. The War Remnant Museum. Bảo tàng nghệ thuật. The Art Museum. We have bảo tàng văn hóa Tây Nguyên chẳng hạn. We have Tây Nguyên Culture Museum. I think. Anyway, so are there any museums in your hometown?
In my hometown, I just know about the art museums and
The what museum?
art.
The art. Kéo dài.
Art.
I just know about the art museum.
No, the art museum. I never visited it before, so I just know it's located in the center of the city,
In the
and
center of the city, yeah.
Many people
Yes.
visit it every day, and I think something interesting in the
Interesting. Something
inter
interesting. 3 âm thôi. Something interesting. Interesting. Something interesting. You know the difference between interesting and interested, right?
Yeah.
Nó là tính từ chủ động, tính từ bị động thôi. It's just like passive and active adjective. We use the passive adjective when we talk about the feeling or the status of someone. Someone is feeling something. Tính từ bị động dạng ed á, là nó nói về cái cảm giác của một người nào đó, hoặc là một cái trạng thái người nào đó đang ở trạng thái nào. Like for example, I am tired. Ed. I am interested in this. Tôi rất đang trong trạng thái là mệt mỏi. Tôi đang trong trạng thái hứng thú. But when we use the in or the active adjective, we describe the nature of something. If something is interesting, you might be interested in it. Tính từ mà chủ động interesting á, hoặc là tính từ chủ động khác, nó sẽ miêu tả cái bản chất sự vật sự việc, và nó gây ra cái cảm giác mà có ed, tính từ bị động ở người khác. So we have exciting, excited, interesting, interested, annoying, annoyed, something like that. All right. What do you say about interesting?
I just say I think in the art museums would have
Museum, những âm 2. In the art museum,
will have something that's attractive with others, but not
attractive
me.
to, something that is attractive to
Others. That's all.
All right. So, do you think there should be more museums in your hometown? And what can they provide? Nó phải có cái lý do gì nó mới tồn tại chứ. Nó đem cho con người ta cái gì? What can it bring to people? There should be. So you can say there are reasons for its existence. Existence. Nó có lý do cho sự tồn tại của nó chứ. There are reasons for its existence. Alright, so do you think there should be more museums in your hometown?
I think more museums in my hometown is a good idea. There are reasons for its existence. Maybe conveys historical messages, and I think this is a place that people can gain more knowledge about.
Very good.
Cultural
knowledge about culture. U và L, U and L is culture. U và L là Âu nha. Culture. Result. Âu. Result. Culture. Chứ không phải là culture nha. Culture. It's culture. Alright, so what are usually on display? To be on display. Được trưng bày. Cái gì được trưng bày trên bảo tàng? So we have artifact. Kéo dài artifact. Nó là di vật còn sót lại. di vật còn sót lại từ người xưa để lại á. Artifact. We have what else? We have weapons, những vũ khí. We have weapons, we have artifact, we have what else?
Statue.
Sorry?
Statue.
Statue. Âm A nha, A kéo dài. Statue.
Statue.
We have statue. It's statue, những bức tượng. Statue. We also have massive ones like monument. Những cái monument là tượng lớn. We have monuments and statues. Statue basically can be smaller, I would say. Okay, so what are usually on display in the museums and what is the meaning of them? What are the meanings of them? There should be a meaning to their existence, you know, nó phải có ý nghĩa, nó mới tồn tại, đúng không? Right? Nó có ý nghĩa người ta mới đem ra, ta trưng bày ấy. If there's a meaning, those things will be on display.
I think the weapons is
Weapons.
Usually on display in the museums most because is illustrates evidence of the war in the past.
Weapon.
It's weapon.
It's weapons.
Weapon. All right. It's weapon. All right. So I think let me make it smaller like this so you can see easier this one. All right. So talking about museums, okay, you mentioned about weapons and statue. What else then?
Maybe some models.
What kind of models? Những mô hình gì? Well, we can have models of things that were destroyed. Things that were destroyed in the past. We have bones, old bones, những cái xương mà cũ. Old bones, or we call them remnants of dinosaur or ancient creature. Ancient creatures. The remnants of ancient creatures, những cái còn sót lại tàn tích của những cái con sinh vật cổ đại. These are remnants of ancient creatures. What else then?
Some
Yes.
Evidence about maybe books or paper that showed history of the war in the past.
The paper of history and like evidence. So basically evidence of wars in the past. Những chứng cứ của những cái cuộc chiến trong quá khứ. Evidence of wars in the past. Yes, like weapons, old weapons, or pictures, or sometimes even paintings too. Pictures là hình chụp, còn painting là hình vẽ. So pictures of the past and painting as well. Nó có những cái hình chụp nói về bằng chứng tội phạm chiến tranh chẳng hạn. Like pictures of pictures that show proof of war crime, for example, tội ác chiến tranh. Những cái tấm hình nó show ra chứng cứ của tội ác chiến tranh. Pictures show proof of war crime. Okay. Now, so what can people learn from visiting museums? Con người ta có thể học được gì từ chuyện viếng thăm? Cái chuyện với cái verb in là cái chuyện, cái việc gì đó. This verb ing is a noun form that talks about the process of doing something. Quá trình làm cái gì đó, mấy cái verb in này nè. What can people learn from visiting museums? Từ cái chuyện, cái việc mà viếng thăm bảo tàng, con người ta có thể học được điều gì? What do you think?
They know how some weapon can produce and the process of the process.
Nhớ cầm đầu nha. The process, cái từ này chưa bao giờ là process hết á. Nó là process. Không phải là sex luôn, nó là sus, cái âm schwa, cái âm yếu hơn á. Process. Động từ to process là xử lý cái gì đó. But the noun process also means quá trình. So let's try again. What can people learn from visiting museums?
I believe that people can learn a process on the war in the past and how the weapons can produce.
Weapons and what? Weapons and what?
Can produce.
Những vũ khí có thể sản xuất cái gì là không hiểu. I don't understand what your logic. Can you say again? The weapons?
How weapons can produce.
How weapons can be produced.
Can be produced.
Weapons cannot produce themselves, you know. Vũ khí không có tự sản xuất được mà nó phải được sản xuất. So that's the logic problem, you see. Vấn đề logic, you see. Okay. Be careful with passive or active. Cẩn thận dụ bị động, chủ động nha. Alright, what else then? What else can people learn from visiting museums? We learn about culture as well. How do people speak? How do people live their normal life? Okay, nói đi em.
More than that, people can know about their future, like the language they speak and their original. Yeah.
Their origin.
Their
origin, nguồn gốc của họ. Their origin. Origin. Nè em nhìn cái từ này nó không phải origin đâu. Actually, nó có âm schwa, âm yếu hơn. You can see, cái từ nào cũng có âm schwa, gần như là từ nào có âm schwa đó. Gần như vậy.
Origin.
So you can see here. O kéo dài. Origin. Còn này là origin. You see. Alright, now so do you think museums are necessary? Những âm đầu. Do you think museums are necessary? Cần thiết. Bạn có nghĩ là những bảo tàng là cần thiết không? Thì cái danh từ của nó là necessity nha. Necessity. Tính cần thiết. Sự cần thiết. Necessary and necessity. Be careful. Alright, do you think museums are necessary?
I believe that museums very necessary.
Đó, nhấn âm đầu. Unnecessary, a very necessary. Âm đầu.
Necessary.
A very necessary.
Necessary with each other because that's the place show the evidence of the origin and the process of the war in the past, and maybe have assist people to gain the more knowledge and
To assist people to gain more knowledge and
is convey the historical messages.
the historical messages, những cái thông điệp lịch sử. Historical messages. Những thông điệp lịch sử ha. Em biết cái sự khác biệt giữa chữ historical và historic không?
No.
Historic đánh mạnh vào sự quan trọng của lịch sử. Còn historical chỉ là liên quan tới lịch sử mà thôi. Like for example, the Independence Palace. The Independence Palace is historic. Cái cung điện, cái gọi là dinh độc lập á, Independence Palace, nó là mang tính quan trọng lịch sử. Còn mấy cái nơi khác chỉ là mang tính lịch sử thôi, bình thường thôi. The other places, if they are not important, but they belong to history, they are just historical, you know. But historic, it's much more about how important it is. Nó phải quan trọng nó mới gọi historic nha mọi người. Alright, any question? Alright, so do you think museums are necessary? Let's try again, and then we'll take a break.
I believe that museum is very necessary with each other. And
what is each other? I don't understand.
Okay, we change it. Necessary with peoples.
For people, okay.
Yes.
Right, very necessary with people. Yes, what else?
Because I believe that's a place people can learn about their origin and culture. Sorry. Moreover, they
Yes.
the museums believe that a place convey the historical messages.
The historical messages. Những
And
thông điệp của lịch sử, nhưng mà nó có quan trọng không? Is it important? If it's important in historic, I think, but we often say historical messages, or we say messages of history. Messages of history. The messages of history. Okay, what else then? Okay, I think that's it. Let's take a little bit of break and then we will do part 2, okay? Mình break đi xong mình qua part 2 sau. Alright, let's go to part 2 and maybe part 3 as well, but I got a feeling that we should focus on part 2 first because you are not used to it yet. So let's go to part 2, something that it's easy and I feel you can do it easy. I feel like you're not ready for part 3 yet. So let's focus on part 2, okay? Okay. So we can start from 48. Part 2 and part 3 basically are related, you know that, right?
yeah.
So we can start from 48. Hello, Isaac. Let me work. Okay, so let's do 48. Do you know what you have to do in part 2? What is asked of you? How long do you have time for?
No.
So for part 2 question like this, you only allow 60 seconds in a real exam to think about your answer. You can write them down on paper if you want to. But because we are practicing, I'll give you more time than that. So part 2, you have to talk about topic from 1 minute to 2 minutes, maximum 2, okay? Because if you talk more than 2 minutes, you will be stopped. People will stop you. So part 2, you have to be careful with the tense, the verb tense that you use. Phải cẩn thận với cái thì của cái động từ mình sử dụng nha. And also, of course, you should speak clearly, should speak naturally, just like part 1 as well. Mình cũng nên nói như trôi chảy như part 1 vậy, nhưng mà phải chú ý thêm về cái thì sử dụng cho nó đúng. Part 2 is often basically, it can be it mostly is about yourself. So part 1, part 2 is like personal question, but part 3 is not, okay? But we will go to part 3 later. Cái part 1, part 2 nó nói về những câu hỏi cá nhân nha, cho nên cho ví dụ cá nhân được. So when it's personal question for part 1, part 2, you can of course give information, give examples about yourself. Now, let's do 48. Describe a strange person you have met. Thử đi, miêu tả một cái người lạ mặt mà các bạn đã từng gặp. You should say who this person is. Người này là ai vậy? When did you meet him or her? Bạn đã gặp người này lúc nào? How long you have known this person? Bạn đã biết cái người này bao nhiêu lâu rồi? And why is he or she strange? Tại sao cái người này là lạ lùng? It can be strange in terms of appearance, you know. In terms of appearance, fashion choice, sự lựa chọn về thời trang, về diện mạo. It can be strange in terms of the way they talk. It can be strange in their mindset. Cái mindset, các suy nghĩ của họ khác nhau gì? Or anything strange. Or it can be strange in terms of their behavior. Những hành vi của họ khác nhau, có thể khác người lạ, khác người. So you should focus on what you should say, okay? To avoid being out of topic, để mà tránh bị cái out of topic lạc đề á, thì phải nên là theo những cái you should say thôi. Tại vì các bạn có 2 phút đúng rồi, you have only 2 minutes, so you have to be very careful not to exceed it, okay? Or if it's too short, it's not good as well. Phải hơn 1 phút, nhưng mà không được quá 2 phút. Ngắn quá không được nha, dài cũng không xong đâu. So describe a strange person you have met. You have 3 minutes to think. 3 phút suy nghĩ, bắt đầu. Alright, so let's do describe a strange person you have met. Please, Mr. Hoàn.
I would describe about my new friends. My new classmate. She is as you know, he's 25 years old, and I just saw her about 2 weeks ago, and she's very kind and cheerful, and the thing I believe that she's strange than others is still she lives near school, but she also
She lives near the school. She lives near our school, but
she lives near school, but she also late, not on time, and but she I think this is so strange. Yeah, that's all.
And I see that's really strange. Okay, that's not bad. Không tệ lắm. It's not bad. So when did you meet him or her? You forgot to say that. And how long you have known this person? You just state the reason why she's strange, who this person is, but you did not mention the two question. When you met him or her, or how long you have known this person. Em nói thiếu rồi. Thầy vẫn không rõ ra được là mình gặp khi nào và bạn biết người này bao nhiêu lâu rồi.
Thì có mention cái how long là 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? You mean you have known this person for only 2 weeks? Cái câu này là hỏi là bạn biết người này bao nhiêu lâu rồi, chứ không phải là sự kiện vừa qua nó diễn ra cách đây 2 tuần hay something like that, you know? Be careful.
I saw her 2 weeks ago, and she's quite strange because she is yeah.
Okay, good. Now, maybe we can try another topic, part 2. Let's try 49. Describe a loving person that you know. You know the word lovely and loving is different. So lovely bản chất là dễ thương. Lovely describe the nature of someone which is lovely. Nó thể hiện bản chất sự vật sự việc, nó là tính từ chủ động. It's an active adjective. However, loving, what does it mean? An adjective loving means người hay thể hiện tình cảm. Có thể người này không dễ thương đâu. Có thể người này không dễ thương, mình hay thể hiện tình cảm ra. Like for example, parents are very loving, but sometimes they are not lovely. Cha mẹ thì hay thể hiện tình cảm cho con cái, nhưng mà đôi khi họ không dễ thương, tính họ không dễ thương. You see the difference, right? Lovely and loving are different. So the questions describe a loving person that you know. Miêu tả một người mà hay thể hiện tình cảm yêu thương đối với người khác mà các bạn biết. You should say who this person is. Người này là ai vậy? Can be your neighbor, can be your friend, can be anybody, you know, who is loving. So they show affection towards others. Họ show ra cái tình cảm hướng đến người khác. You should say who this person is. Người này là ai vậy? How long you have known this person? Bạn biết người này nhiêu lâu rồi? Why is this person loving? Tại sao cái người này lại hay thể hiện tình cảm ra ngoài? How do you like this person? Các bạn thích người này thế nào? Okay, you have 3 minutes. Alright, so let's describe a loving person that you know. Let's try it.
I think loving.
I think.
Think.
Cái chữ thò thẻ lưỡi á. I think. Yes.
Loving person criteria.
What criteria? What? I don't understand that word. Không hiểu từ đó.
Criteria, tiêu chuẩn. Criteria.
I don't understand that word. Em dùng từ phức tạp gì? Why do you use so complex words here? Remember, you have to make people understand what you're saying too. The standards, you mean standard, right? Try to, okay, write on the chat function so I can see.
Yeah.
Criteria. Em đọc sai rồi. Criteria. Đó, phát âm cực kỳ quan trọng nha. Pronunciation is super important. Criteria. The criteria.
I believe that's my father. He is not. First, I have
Yes.
to answer, how long have you known this person? She is, I think she very kind, and she has
Yes.
sophistication and
A sophistication, yes, and
thoughtfulness.
thoughtfulness. Very good, thoughtfulness.
By
Biết suy nghĩ.
he's always take care every members in families and assist them by assist when they have problems or need some help. Moreover, he also gives me a solution with my problem, and she always channel. Yeah.
Okay. I still don't really get what you're trying to say now. So why is this person loving, and how do you like this person? Tại sao cái người này lại hai tay tình cảm ra, và làm thế nào bạn thích người này như thế nào?
I think he's he's a loving person because he loves his family and he wants to take care of them. So he gives, and I love him because he's my father, and that's, as I said it above, he's very kind. So okay, I think that's make me love like him.
Okay. Alright, but it's not so clear yet. Try to focus on your pronunciation more to make it clear. Because a lot of the thing you talk about, it's blurry. Nó nghe nó mù mờ lắm. It sounds blurry and it's not clear what you were talking about actually. Otherwise, let's go to 50 now. Describe a person you know who is talkative. You know the word talkative can be good or bad, right? Nói nhiều có thể tốt hoặc xấu. Nó describe, miêu tả một người bạn biết mà người này nói nhiều. You should say who this person is. Người này là ai vậy? How you know this person? Bạn biết người này thế nào? What this person likes to talk about? Cái người này thích nói về cái gì? How you feel about this person? Bạn cảm thấy thế nào về cái người này? Okay. Okay, well, more time to think. Okay, let's talk about it now. Describe a person you know who is talkative.
I would like to talk about my friends, and is I have seen him just a week and I know him through an old friend. He's I believe that he's talkative and but I don't really like him because he always show off himself.
He always show off himself, yeah.
He show off himself, like and I think he's quite rude and
rude, yes.
Rude and maybe sometimes he's so that he quite arrogant and snobbish. Yeah, so I don't really like him as much, but he have quite kind. Yeah.
But you didn't talk about how he was talkative. Tập trung vào vấn đề. Come on. Focus on the task at hand. You need to focus on that.
I think he's friendly and hospitable. So
Hospitable. But hospitable nha, không có table vậy đó. Hospitable. Mấy cái chữ table đọc là table hết. It's hospitable.
It's hospitable.
Vegetable. Hospitable. Table. Hospitable. He's quite hospitable, but then he talks a lot.
Yeah.
And it's annoying.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
Okay. I think this is enough.
Yes. Tiếp.
Okay. That's I think he thinks he just he's friendly and he's really talk too much. So and I believe that he's hyperactivity. Yeah.
So you mean he's a hyperactive person? Hyperactive person, một cái người mà cực kỳ hiếu động lắm luôn á. It's extremely hyperactive. Wow. That sounds bad. Because those people are very annoying.
Yeah.
And how you feel about this person? And what this person likes to talk about? Tập trung vào mấy cái này các bạn. Come on, tập trung. Focus on what you should say.
I think he said quite annoyed and
Annoyed or annoying. Mình đang miêu tả cái bản chất cái người đó. You're describing the nature of that person. So you have to use annoying. He's quite annoying.
He's quite annoying.
And? And?
I not really love to talking with him.
You don't really talk to him that much, no?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can go on to another part 2 topics, which is describe a childhood friend of yours. And this is the last topic of part 2. I mean, maybe there are more, but later, okay? Describe a childhood friend of yours. Miêu tả một cái người bạn từ thời ấu thơ luôn á của bạn. So you have known this person for a long time, quite a long time. You should say when you met him or her, be careful with the verb, okay? Cẩn thận mấy cái động từ quá khứ nè. Bạn đã gặp cái người này, anh ta hoặc cô ta hồi nào? Where you met him or her, bạn gặp cô ta, anh ta chỗ nào, lúc chỗ nào? What you did with your friend, các bạn đã làm gì với cái người bạn này? Tức là hoạt động gì á? So what activities did you do with your friend? How you felt about your friend, about a friend. Bạn cảm thế nào cái người này? Alright. Another 3 minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes. Alright, describe a childhood friend of yours. Be careful. Child, y ngắn L nè. I-L, childhood. Describe a childhood friend of yours, please.
Now I will about my.
I will talk about. Let's try to make it clearer. Nói rõ hơn em.
Talk about my childhood friend. Is also my neighborhood, and
my neighbor was also my neighbor. My neighbor mới đúng nha, hàng xóm. But the word you're trying to use, neighborhood, là vùng lân cận. Was also my neighbor.
Also my neighbor, and I saw him when I in a market near my house, and he helped me to
He
pay
helped me
pay for the goods and
for the what? For the goods?
hàng hóa, dùng từ gì đó.
Giúp trả tiền gì? For the what?
Cái vật mà mình mua.
For the goods that I buy.
Yeah, the goods that I buy, and I think that he really friendly and kind.
Really or rarely careful? Cẩn thận.
Really,
Is really careful or rarely careful? Khác nghĩa nha.
really, yeah.
He's really careful.
Really, friendly.
Really. Y kéo dài. And rarely. AE. Y kéo dài hay là AE? Really or rarely is different.
Really.
And he's really careful.
Okay, really friendly, and I after that I invite him to join my football clubs, and he's have a devotion to my achievement, my team achievements.
Okay.
And
Yes. What
sorry. I think he's very subtle, yeah, and
subtle.
yeah, to understand throughout the member in the team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she has a good strategy. Okay.
A what second?
Strategy.
Straight what?
Chiến lược ở đây.
A strategy. 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 G là DZ âm G. Strategy.
Strategy.
Strategy, chiến lược. Còn cái từ mà em muốn dùng là một cái tính từ là strategic. 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 Mang tính chiến lược.
Yeah.
It's a quite strategic person. It's a person of strategy. I think it's better to say he is a person of strategy. Ông ta là một cái người mà của chiến lược. He's a person of strategy. It's better to say that, you know.
Yeah.
Rồi tiếp tục.
Okay. If he is so.
Okay. All right. You feel about the friends and everything. Okay, good enough. Okay, so on Monday we should do something not related to speaking. Okay, you tell me in advance what we do, right?
Yeah.
Nhớ nhắn tin hay biết là thứ hai mình sẽ làm gì nha. Like you need to send me a message in advance of what we do on Monday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh á, để mà các bạn sẽ được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.